There's really two issues that we need to discuss. The first one is that when it comes to attracting and retaining a multi-generational workforce, we have to understand that we are in the middle of a huge generational shift. Up until now, we've had 4 generations in the workforce. We've had the traditionalists, the baby boomers, Generation X, and the millennial generation. But come next year, we will have a shift where the millennials will then make up the majority of the workforce in the United States, and that's a game changer for employers. The second issue is that in this new economy, what made companies successful in the past is not what is going to equip them to survive and thrive in the future. And that means that the development of talent is the #1 priority of our leadership. And because of these two issues, we have to think differently around attracting and recruiting and managing a multi-generational workforce. So when it comes to attracting people, the companies have to think really differently about their industry positioning and how they are positioned positively for the millennials in particular and for top talent. And then once we get them in the door, how are we keeping them engaged? And so there are 3 strategies specific to engaging and retaining a multi-generational workforce. The first is to have a thoughtful onboarding program and practice. We know that the average tenure of a millennial is 1.8 years, and good onboarding practices can definitely increase that tenure rate. The second is to have targeted training for managers on how to effectively manage and communicate across generations. And then the third strategy is around succession planning, having simple succession planning practices that really focus on the roles that matter most for the future. We know that in the United States, over the next 5 years, we're going to experience 55 million job vacancies. 31 million of those will be from the baby boomers exiting and retiring in organizations. And so companies that adopt these 3 strategies will not only mitigate these risks, but will also have a huge competitive advantage in the talent marketplace and in the industries that they serve.